Dredge on the PlayStation 4, video number 2, day number 4 of the game that I obtained from the Maryland Library System. This is pretty much where I stopped the Switch research stream, and now that we're ready to actually make some progress here in the PS4 version of this playlist, we're going to go a bit deeper, literally. So we're going to get some better fishing lines that let us get fish that are deeper in the water, specifically the oceanic fish. And we might do a little bit more fishing at night just to kind of see what we grab. Should probably mention. While I got this book from the town across the road, Little Marrow. Greater Marrow is my hometown. Little Marrow is actually where I can get a few more. I think there might be a couple more towns here on the map. At what is that? Right on K8. We're on J8. K8 is where Little Marrow is. If you go to K10, north of us, there's another town over there that I guess we'll be exploring. We're going to drift too far, though. So we might go a bit further north and see what's up. Should also mention, during the day we can collect these fish, the blue mackerel and the cod. There's a Tetris-based storage system here, so it's inventory Tetris. Here in the cargo, again, there are fish that take up 2 spaces like this. There are also L-shaped fish called cod. If you go to the encyclopedia, you'll see some night fish. This is the arrow squid, which is a night fish that's more valuable than the blue mackerel is generally. Gray eel, that's also a day and night fish. It's 3 long, 3 tetraminos long, I guess you could say. Tetraminos, Tetris pieces. There's also a couple of square fish right here. Take up 4 spaces. The black grouper is the night fish. Stingray is a 3x1, it looks like. Yeah. It's 3 spaces wide. It's 3x3x1. Night and day. Very valuable, though. And messages, nothing yet. I also have a shipwright that is able to repair my stock, or in this case, allow me to get some different, 400, jeez. It'll blow all my cash on this one hydraulic rod, which I used because I researched this piece. Let's see, what else? Lights. In case you need to shine on where you're going. We're just going to head out to the town that's north of here. I also need a dredge. Though I want to say there might be some treasure chests around here where I can find this stuff, so we'll find out later. So I need metal scraps, lumber. Okay, so that's how I make that. Materials required. Oh, you can see this also adds, modifies 2 cargo spaces to also hold engines. You aren't required to hold engines in those spaces in the bottom of the ship, on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, so that's cool. Modifies 4 rod spaces to also hold nets, but I'm not using nets just yet. But if I can do both, that's cool. Also just need more space. Modifies to also hold lights. Upgrade your rest of tier 2 nets, 5 new cargo spaces, but it doesn't show it. So I can build towards that, because I definitely want more space. I mean, there's no getting around that. In order to get the new space, I need to expand here. So I need to build towards getting the new space. So we'll get to that. But I think I am going to need a dredge, I think. So where do I get the dredge? Might be a research option, actually. So I want to say after research if I can unlock the option. To go down to the research area over here. Engines. Hydraulic rod. So if I wanted the dredge, how would I get it? I have to unlock that later, so we'll get around to that. But I'm also I might see some flotsam around here, which will allow me to get some of the ingredients I need for that dredge. We're gonna go north because there's a town that way, so we'll see how quickly we get there. But we're heading out. We're not gonna fish at all because you already know the fish that are here. We'll get some fish on the way home. We got this open worldy area, so we'll go to the town that's north of us. Don't need the light. Check the map. Trackpad, triangle. Then go to the map. So I guess we can just press up on the D-pad and look at the map at any time, huh? That's what those little icons are for. So we can just go north. Up. Yeah, so you press up on the D-pad. Okay, that's cool. Left for the pursuits. Right. Down. Okay. That's cute. Okay, so that's good to know. So there is something in the distance, and I'm curious what it is. I don't think I can actually fish here, by the way. Might be a town. Coastal, I can catch this cod. So we'll grab a few cod. Mucked up the QTE. You have to hit the green. When you hit the green, it speeds up your fishing. So the most efficient way to fish is to hit those green spots. Hit the yellow, you can get a trophy. Got the trophy cod. One more? I have to throw a few out. Good enough. Okay, let's beat it. We're going to leave some fish behind. I don't need a whole bunch of cod. Let me check on something. Up. So the town might be... I see the town in the distance. I also have a spyglass, apparently. The clock at the top of the screen only moves when I move or when I fish. During the actual QTE. That's when the clock runs. Press triangle... I thought I had a spyglass. Let me check on that. No, not there. That's right. Press L1. That goes to the little weapon wheel here, and it's on a toggle. Get a closer look. Square. Oh, this takes up time. Every time I move, it takes time. So I am eating time off the clock by using the spyglass. What else do I have? I have a light, which I don't need. Because if I look through the spyglass and turn the spyglass, it eats time. So that's disappointing. But I'll keep that in mind. But there is a place to dock here. So I might need a better engine to actually get to more interesting places further off on the map. So we have an actual pier. So you can rest here, okay. Alright, that's not terrible. Research. Nothing to research. Triangle, how's my reading? Still have time. Past time to read. So I guess looking through the spyglass does the same thing, I guess. I don't know. So you can actually rest here, but there's nothing else to do. Can I check my map? Yeah, press the triangle button. Up. You can also go to the Devil's Spine, but that sounds like a terrible idea. I don't see any other towns here. At least no other dots on the map. It might still be worth exploring. Near the S and Steel Point, is there anything... Well, this might just be a place to fish, not a place to actually sell anything. If I keep this in storage, does it make a difference? Cargo. Can I keep any of this in storage? I figure it might go bad. Yeah, I can't place it in storage. Okay, that's fine. Operational. So it's not broken. Good to know. So let's see what's over here. We'll head back home later. Might just dump a few fish. Triangle. Yeah, I can't keep this in storage. Okay, fine. Here we got some lumber. Dredge. So I need a dredge. So how do I get a dredge? Just a second. Need more orders. That's my question. How do I get the dredge then? Aberrations. Hilarious. Pursuits. Any mermaids? Probably over by the shallows, if you know what I'm saying. Well, there might be good fishing spots here, but I don't see any resting spots here. This might be a place to rest on your way to the Devil's Spine, I suppose. Which is hilarious. I guess how do I... So I don't know how to get a dredge. I didn't see an option to research one. Over here? Yeah, I have a dredge. There's no reason to be out here. And here? Dredge. So I need a dredge. I want to say there was a research option that allowed me to build towards a dredge. But for now, it's not really an option. I'm going to want the dredge, because I don't know how to get the equipment without a dredge. Yeah, I need a dredge. So I have a research tree option to build towards it. So we're probably going to be stuck here all night. There are lights here, which will help me not which will help me not crash into the rocks. I'm probably going to have to spend the night here. Just fine. Yeah, these are regular mackerel. Not worth it, I say. Any shimmering lights? Getting kind of late. I'm about to head back. It might be time to head back. I need a dredge. So there might be some fishing over here, but I'm going to have to head back. And I'll turn on the light eventually. Reading complete. Yeah, we'll get the stingray in a second. Stingray will go on the left. Might be able to pick this one up. The stingray can definitely go on the left. Move this one. Over here. Okay, what else? Stingray can go 3x3, so it can go right here. So we should have room for at least 2 stingrays. Screw that up. You would need 3x3 no matter what, so... Like that. We should have room for another one up there. Not here. Three by 3, but it needs to go up there. Just a second. 3x3, and so I can put it right there. Not a lot of places to rotate this thing, unfortunately. Yeah, there are not a lot of places to rotate this fish. Let's go over here. Move that over there. So it can go over here, but there aren't a lot of places to put it, unfortunately. Okay, fine. One more. Alright, that's good enough. You can put another fish right here. Yeah. Not a lot of places to put this. There. So we can put an eel over there if we need to. We'll worry about that later. arguably I should move this over to the side. So there's an argument to actually move these fishing poles over to the side, unfortunately. Okay. That's good enough. So I have a bonus in the cabin. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish. Okay. Sustainable fishing. But it's a dice roll. So we're going to turn on the light. Press L1. Get the light. L1. Use the right stick. Lights. Turn them on. I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Press the square button to turn them on. So we're going around the side. Fog's really bad, though, so I'm starting to see why we need it. Yeah, I'm starting to see why we need the lights now. Haha. It's a nice touch, though. So don't bang to the side. We can rest here. Yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. Yeah, man, I don't want to be here. That's cool. That's nice. Okay, so this is the dredge I think I needed over here, right? Or is the dredge right here? Was that the dredge I needed? Because I probably should have done that earlier. For sale. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, but I do need a dredge. I think that's the dredge I need, honestly. Okay, it might be time to rest. Just straight up resting. Don't do any. I don't have any other parts, so we'll just call it a night. So that was kind of cool, I guess. So I guess it might be time to head back home, get some more fish. Undock. Here we're gonna undock. Beep, beep, beep. Went the wrong way, that's okay. So again, on the way home, we'll get a few more fish. I guess we might as well, unless you want to get some squid later at night. I'm not opposed to getting some squid at night. Whoop. I'm not opposed to getting the squid at night. So we'll get some more mackerel over by hometown. But it's down there through those rocks. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. We're going south. That's the way home. Okay. But once we get a better motor, it might be worth it to kind of do some more exploring. But I need to know where the rest stops are. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy at night, as you just saw a second ago. Can't fit a cod in here. Call it. So we're looking for the bubbling water. I turned off the reflections, but like whatever. I don't want a flounder. There might be like a quest where I need a flounder, but I'm not really in the mood for a flounder, if I'm being honest. This is a dead end. No, wait. Yeah, I might be able to go through that tiny area over there. Is that something I can dredge over there on the shoreline? Just a second. Let me see if there was any materials I need to grab from there. Inspect. Look inside. That's what I needed. So I need to make room. That's what I was afraid of. I need to make room for this. Alright, so I can come back here later. Research pot. And we got a trinket I can sell. I'm gonna have to sell. I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these fish. I would argue the lumber is more valuable than the fish. But I don't have room for the lumber. That's the problem. Ugh. Yeah, again, the inventory attachment's starting to pay off now, isn't it? So we'll dump the smaller mackerel. Well, we have a trophy. Well, that one's rotting. Crap. We gotta get rid of it. I was afraid of that. So we're gonna have to take it home ASAP. So it's gonna be worthless. Discard. So we'll take the trinket and bail. We gotta sell this fish. I was afraid that was gonna happen if I left it here overnight. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Okay, we're leaving. Let's see what else is over here. We'll leave. So we're gonna need some ice to keep those fish cool, unfortunately. Don't want it. Okay, we're out. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go home. So we'll head through the crevice. We'll head through the bloody dragon's maw. Dun, 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 dun. This is literally this is the Dark Water sequel we've been waiting for, I guess. This looks very imposing. I don't think I need another eel. At least I know they're here. Those are day and night fish. At night, you probably don't want to try to make it through this crevice. Might not be worth it. So we'll sell these fish. We'll probably make it to the other side of town and then call it. We can sell those trinkets. But yeah, I gotta get rid of these fish. I was just afraid that was gonna happen. So we'll sell the fish, then go across town and sell the trinkets. We should be fine. We aren't gonna die. Swerve. Dock, there we go. Want to get the 90-degree angle. Alright, fishmonger. See how much time it takes to sell this crab. Ooh, crab pots. Okay, we'll do that later. We'll collect that later. Regular business, then. Sell all the fish. So it's probably worth less because it was rotting. I gotta take this. I gotta give this to the shipmonger. I mean the dry dock. To storage, 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 storage. So I'm gonna need a dredge eventually, anyway. So that's gonna take a couple of hours to move. There we go. Or I should. Well, that's right. I can't put it up here because there's no icon here. It shows like I can move it up there. So we got all that. To the fishmonger. Crab pot. Lasts for 2 days. Yeah, but I don't have any crab. So we'll put it in storage. Don't forget where you put it. Drop it at sea, then come back after a day or two. Oh, okay. And a book. Fantastic. Okay, so you can buy these. All right, we'll do that later. Where's the book? The book. I guess I just have to. Well, it only applies when I'm actually out drifting on the ocean. Okay, shipwright, dry dock. Store whatever we have right here at the dry dock. Good. We need lumber. We do have lumber. I don't think I need more engine. Right, I don't need. I might need one more rod, honestly. I'm also gonna need a dredge, which is the other problem. So I would argue I need the. Well, but what does the second engine do? Does it only work if the first engine goes out? Does it make the ship faster? I don't know. Press the left stick to switch over here quickly, or press the right stick to switch to the right side of the screen more quickly. That's a nice touch. Storage. There we go. Okay. So what else do we need over there? Bolts of cloth. So we know where to pick those up, so I'm not worried about that. So I can go across the sea, dump these off, spend the night over there, I guess. I need a crab pot. So don't forget where I left it, huh? De Mayor. That's about the wider region. All of them. It's around the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town. So those are the Gale Cliffs, about the Stellar Blade Basin. Quite a popular tourist destination, probably because of the attractive females that are over there, wearing skin-tight clothing. There's a resort on the atoll, but it's built itself. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go to the Stellar Basin eventually. Sounds amazing. Tangled mess of trees. Thank fog even during the day, so we need good lights. Yeah, well, we need some lights. Devil's Spine. Don't go there. Do not go. Red text. Yeah, so let's not do that. That's all for now. What happened to the other guy? He's also a terrible captain. No good, huh? No, good riddance. Lore. Just enough lore for me to actually pay attention to it, I guess. L3. So, do we go faster if we have an extra engine, I guess? Which would kind of make sense, I suppose. Nothing to repair. Okay, what about the research part? That's down here. So we have this. But I can't use it. That's for sale now, obviously. Fisher propeller design makes this reasonable. Yeah, so if we just want to go faster, fine. So I can't just buy this? What about pots? Got a crab pot, got an efficient crab pot, a hardy crab pot, a large crab pot. Huh. Hun. This is Maryland. This is This is Maryland's Eastern Shore, the game. So I can't do this. So I guess it has to be unlocked, I guess, because I can't just research it. I can't spend anything on that, so I guess it's not available. So what do I have to do to get the dredge? Is there something I missed? Pursuits. So I need a common crab. So that's what I need the crab pots for, honestly. So I'm going to head across town, sell these trinkets, and spend the night. In the meantime, something to fix. But I'm going to need a bigger hole. So where do I get the bigger hole? I think that's the dry dock will show me that. The dry dock lets me buy the bigger hole. So I need more of that so I can unlock this. Again, I might need a dredge for that. So we'll sell these trinkets and be on our way. I guess we'll lay down the crab pot right at the entrance of the town because I don't remember where I don't know how to find out where I left it. So we can leave the crab pot right here. Let's see. Turn off the light. L1. What missing item? Am I not close enough to town? Or did I leave it did I leave it in storage? I probably just left it at the storage. Okay. So I guess I left it back in town. Yeah, it's in storage. I guess I can't drop it because I need to put it on the ship probably. So now I know. We'll do it later. So eventually I'll start putting the crab pots where I actually want them. There should be some L1 lights. There should be some whatchamacallits. Some eels around here. Kind of hard to see in the fog. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. These aren't eel, these are squid, but I'll take them anyway. One more. Got a trophy. And we're out. So we'll pack it up. Yeah, so we could swerve into town. There we go. Swerve into town. Hold down the X button for the magnet, and it's midnight, so it's time to call it a night. My storage, I got trinkets. I can actually put these in storage. Let's see. Pursuits. We need the crabs. We do have the trinkets. Traders open all night. Oh, I left it in stores. I have to put that with me. Give me a second. Sell all trinkets. Including that one. I can't research that yet. I'm not selling that. Someone might pay for that. So I gotta put this in the cargo. Fine. Anyone else? Find anything special? Well, no, apparently not. So I can spend the night here, I guess. Lay down the crab pot. Undock. They may need repairing every so often, okay. So if we make it to town, do I go crazy still? We'll find out. Turn on the light. Uh-oh. Lights out. Whoop! Didn't want to crash into that. Nah. Got another one of these. We got plenty of these. One more. One more. Okay, now the stock's low, so we can stop. We're good. So lay down the crab pot. Plenty of crabs here. Okay, so that's where it is. Alright, so that's how I know where the crab pot is. Basic crab pot deployed near a plentiful crab source. 6 feet away. 6 feet down. Go on, get in there. There we go. So we'll sleep for a couple hours and call it a night. So I guess I didn't go crazy, just fishing all night out here. Fishmonger's open all night. Let's see. So the trophy is worth more. That's good. Sell them all. So it might be time to pack it in for the night. That sounds fine. We'll just see what happens. Like we'll get up at 6 or whatever time we normally get up. We'll take a nap. I like how there's open all night. This is not like Shenmue, I guess. No. Yeah, if you really want another light, more lumens, longer range. And I need to get back to where the loose parts were on the other side of the island. So I guess I'll do that in the morning. The mayor. We'll wake up the mayor at 4:30 in the morning. Oh well. We're done. Triangle. Oh, I forgot to actually I have to activate the book so I can read it while I'm moving on the ship or while I'm fishing. So anytime time passes, you're gaining some experience, so that's nice. So we'll go to sleep and call it a night. Recorded this with my Turtle Beach Recon headset plugged into the PS4 gamepad. So it sounds like a good excuse for us to save the game. And quit. Dredge video number 2 is done. On the PlayStation 4 anyway. So we'll actually make some progress. See if we can do some more dredging. We'll see how it goes. I'm getting into the loop now. I like it. So we'll spend a few more hours playing this game. There's my recommendation. I'm willing to play this game for 5 hours, maybe 6. We'll see how it goes.